Hi, I'm Nikki Tapia, Community Resource Coordinator with the Community and Neighborhood Services Department at the City of Chandler. First off, I, as well as the Planning Committee, would like to thank you for volunteering for our event. Operation Back to School Chandler brings together dozens of faith groups, nonprofits, businesses, and the city to provide stuffed backpacks filled with school supplies, as well as a few other things I'll explain later in the video. This 4-hour event utilizes 200 to 300 volunteers, all at various sites throughout the event. So this video's goal is to 1, give you an overview of the event, and 2, show you where to arrive and where to check in for your shift. Let's get started. The event occurs at Chandler High School in downtown Chandler. Families have been known to arrive as early as 10 p.m. the night before, and they line up in the shaded area in between the Chandler High Administration Building and the Chandler Center for the Arts. Line monitor volunteers will assist in this area. They will help distribute water and answer basic questions from families in line. Families are then taken in large groups through the Chandler High courtyard, where they are separated by schools and taken into the cafeteria for registration. Registration volunteers will take student information such as names, grades, and items needed. They'll write all this information on vouchers, and this part is very important. They will not hand the vouchers to families. They will hand them to our guide volunteers. Guides are responsible for walking families through the many distribution areas. This includes backpacks, socks and underwear, uniforms, and shoes to ensure families get one of every item needed per student. Finally, guides will drop off families at the nonprofit area and return to the cafeteria to guide a new family through the same exact process. The nonprofit area is the final stop for many of our families. This area has many local nonprofit and community group tables for families to visit. This area will also hold raffles for free items such as bikes and grocery gift cards, just to name a few. After the nonprofit area, families have the option of heading home or being escorted with a guide to our free haircut area. If families choose this option, after their haircuts, they are finished with the event. And that's how our event works. Now on to important information for you. Volunteer parking and check-in is located on the opposite side of where families are lining up to help avoid confusion. A week before the event, you'll be sent a map with parking and check-in location information. When you check in for your shift, you will receive a volunteer t-shirt and a short list of tips and instructions for your volunteer area. You will then be escorted to your volunteer site. Each site has 1 to 2 site leaders in different color t-shirts who will explain in more detail what you'll be doing, and they'll be there to answer questions that come up during your shift. A few other important tips for your shift. This event is fast-paced. Be prepared to be on the move. Wear comfortable shoes and clothing, as it will also be hot. We are helping thousands of families in just 4 hours. Don't be afraid to be vocal, but remain polite in all of your dealings. Once you put on that volunteer t-shirt, you are a representative of this event. Spanish-speaking volunteers will be around and noted if you need help communicating with families in attendance. Water and snacks will be provided during your shift should you need a break. And finally, have fun. Seeing the happy faces of students we serve shows the importance of this event and the impact of your contributions to it. Without our volunteers, this event would not be possible. Once again, thank you for volunteering for Operation Back to School Chandler. We'll see you at the event.